When you add up the 3 types of expert content, 4 types of secret sauce, and 2 ways to sell, you've got 10 sources of fresh new content ideas. Today I wanted to share with you what I learned from a social media podcast made by Michael Stelzner, and his guest on the show was Jera. They talked about short form videos and why they're very important. I wanted to summarize this to you guys because I feel like this is really important. So let's just dive into it. So the first thing they cover is how to generate content ideas, right? So Jera says to get started, there are 3 basic pillars, which are expertise, secret sauce, which he says is about authenticity, and business. So expertise is basically teaching your followers or people who would watch you what you know, give them advice, shed light on industry news and trends, speak to your customers' pain points, and show what customers can gain by working with you. So that's the expertise part. Now the secret sauce part is basically you need to be authentic. But what does that mean? Like, how can you be authentic? So I like how she breaks this down. She breaks it down into 4 smaller categories: foundational, personal, professional, and lighthearted. So the foundational one is talking about challenges you have overcome. Talk about your greatest achievements, how you came up with your big idea, or how did you pivot your business. Tell a story of how you come from the past into the present, how you overcome your problems and achieve the success that you have. So that's the foundational category. Now, remember, all of these categories are under the umbrella of authenticity. And the second category is personal. So now, who are you? Like, what are your hobbies? How do you spend your weekends? So this is more of a personal view on you. So this would help people connect with you. And because we are all different, then when you share what you actually do, that's the authentic part in it. Now, the third category is professional. So you touched on your personal life. Now we want to touch on your professional life. How did you start your career? How did you become an entrepreneur? What were your business ideas? How many business ideas did you have? How many did you test? What are your core values? How do you do things differently from other people? Now that's the professional part. Now the light-hearted part is where you share fun stories, everyday details, and business mix-ups that are funny to look back on. So now that you have those 4 categories, you don't have to do all of them. You can pick and choose, and that would help you be authentic, right? Because you're sharing something that people can relate to, people can feel the human part in your journey. Now remember, we were talking about how to create content or content ideas. We talked about the expertise part, the secret sauce, aka authenticity, and now we're gonna talk about the business part. So she breaks down the business part into 2 different ways. The first one is hard selling. The second one is soft selling. So hard selling is when you talk about your business, products, services, and or offers. When you create this type of content, you want to sell fast. Now, this is like a direct selling, right? For the soft selling, it's indirect. So instead of telling people about your prices and sales, you talk about what your products and services actually do. Look for creative ways to show value by sharing a day in your life, client testimonials, and transformations, right? When you add up the 3 types of expert content, 4 types of secret sauce, and 2 ways to sell, you've got 10 sources of fresh new content ideas. Congratulations, you're ready to sell. Now that we have talked about creating a content idea, let's talk about picking a video format. There are 4 basic formats: talking to the camera, voiceover, text overlay, and trending content. Talking to the camera. This is basically the easiest video format to set up. All you have to do is face the camera and say your piece. You don't even need to set up a tripod if you're feeling lazy. However, finding the right frame can make a big difference to how professional your videos look. Create some space around your face by showing yourself from the chest up with space above your head as well. The second format is the voiceover format. In this format, you use background footage where you're not speaking directly to the camera and just record the voiceover. This has a couple of advantages. You can record footage with the main camera on your phone, which often has a better quality video than the selfie camera. And the second advantage is that you can record high quality audio at your own pace without distracting background noises. Good example of this format is A Day in the Life of, which is a popular version. You can do like a day in the life of a digital marketer, a day in the life of design build engineer. You can do this with whatever niche you have. The next format is the text overlay. This format is similar to a voiceover, but instead of recording audio later, you type the message you want to add over the video. You can use similar background footage as long as the text is still clearly visible over the top. Text overlay is the best format if you want to create content quickly. It's also a good stepping stone if you're still getting comfortable on the camera. Now, the fourth common way or the fourth common format is trending content. You can be inspired by trending video formats on social networks. This option takes a little bit of a research, as you will need to check out what other creators are posting. But it can be a very great way to ride the viral wave. Now that we have talked about content ideas and video formats, let's talk about optimizing the video content. There are 4 key factors for optimizing short-form video content: the hook, pattern interruption, the caption, and cover photos. The hook is very important. The first 3 seconds of the short video are crucially important to hook your viewers and engage the viewers. A lot of people make this mistake of pausing at the start of the video or introducing themselves in the beginning of the video, and instead of just diving into the value. Now, the second way to optimize the video content is video pattern interruption. The pattern interruption is a way to hold people's attention for longer. So now that we hook them up, we need to hold their attention for longer. And instead of showing the same view all the way through the video, you make cuts and edits so it's constantly changing. Here's how to do it. Cut out and pauses so your content is denser and includes lots of little jumps. Change pose or camera angle at different points in the video. Change background or outfit to surprise the viewer. Now, the third way to optimize the video is by focusing on the captions. Some people believe that once the video is created, it doesn't need a caption. All of the information is right there in the video, correct? That's true, but the video caption is what entices people to watch the whole clip. It's still important. There are several different ways to write a caption. 1 or 2 lines that tease the video content, more detail on the video's content, or repeating the video's key message. Now, the last way to optimize the video is by focusing on the cover photo. Cover photos tell your viewers what to expect from a short-form video. They are the hook before the hook. Some creators use the first frame of their video as the cover photo, but the problem is that this doesn't tell viewers anything. You need to create a cover photo that show the message of each video so viewers know where to start. Show a crisp image that's different from other videos with a text overlay that explains the topic. If all of your videos have a blurry cover photo with no information, then people won't bother to watch them. Now, the video editing apps that Jera advises us to use are simple. You can use CapCut. It has everything you need for a basic edit, including things like text overlays and subtitles. And you can also use Video Leap, which can add sophisticated transitions and layers. Now, this is what I learned from this episode, and I think it's really important to focus on hooking up the audience or hooking up the people who would watch your video and keeping their attention, because at the end of the day, that's what the algorithms see. That's what the Facebook or the Instagram or the TikTok or whatever the social media platform look for, is basically how many people are attentive to what you're saying, how many viewers are seeing or how they are engaging with your content. Do they find it valuable? Do they need to do they send it to other people? Do they share it? Do they engage with it? All of these are positive signs to the algorithm to start showing your content to other people. And the more eyeballs you have on your content, the better engagement, the better results overall.